I am Crystal and I am in the wonderful Whitehead today. And today I'd like to share with you this wonderful book that I have read. It is called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. And for me, it is the perfect book for 2020. It is full of words of kindness and wisdom and love. It is the perfect book to get everyone through 2020. It is an absolutely beautiful book and is perfect for 2020. It is a perfect book, be 8 or 80, and it's filled with hope and inspirational quotes and motivation. 2020 has just been a hard year. We have lived through a global pandemic and it's been awful, and this book is just a book for 2020 filled with hope, kind, positive messages for the future. So I'm going to read you some quotes from the book, and please don't sue me for copyright or throw me in jail, but it is truly the loveliest book that I have ever read, and 2020 has been so hard for such a lot of people, and this book really got me through it. Every time I was having a tough day, sometimes I'd read from the start, sometimes I'd pick apart in the middle. It's just the loveliest book in the entire world, and I'm going to read you some quotes in it, and I hope you love it too. It's just the loveliest book with a lovely message that you just want to share with the world. It's full of positivity and optimism, and I'm going to read some quotes from the book in Whitehead. What do you want to be when you grow up? Asked the mole. Kind, said the boy. What do you think success is? Asked the boy. To love, said the mole. I think those 2 pages are very relevant. So they are. Last week somebody said something very unkind to me and I cried for a week. But honestly, in 2020 it has been so tough and you don't know what people are going through in their own lives. So I think this book has it right. If you can be anything, just be kind. You can get your copy of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy, and in Tesco's on sale, 3 books for £20, or if you're only getting 1 copy, you can get 1 copy with free postage for £8 on Amazon. But I guarantee you, you will fall in love with this book as much as me and end up buying 3 copies for all your Christmas presents. There's one quote in the book that I particularly love, and it's just take this one step and the horizon will take care of itself. And that's true. Sometimes if you've got a hard week ahead, sometimes you just have to get through that one day at a time. And sometimes if a day is too much to take, sometimes you just try to break it down 1 hour at a time and try to get through that. I love that quote. Just take one step after the next and the horizon will take care of itself. I particularly love the book because it's full of lots of wonderful magical illustration the entire way through the book, and it's just wonderful for kids, adults, young and old alike. It's a magical, wonderful book full of kindness and love, and that's what we all need a bit of in 2020. It's the kind of book that make you believe that your wishes and your dreams can come true. So this is definitely a book review of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. But while we're in Whitehead, I am going to take you on a tour, and I'm going to walk the whole way up to the top of that very big hill, and I'm going to take you and show you the lighthouse and all the caves in Whitehead. And you know what, it's sort of a tour, book review, but I hope you have some fun. What else would you be doing in lockdown? Here we go. So here we go. I'm going to show you around the caves at Whitehead. We're on a mission. This is the wonderful Whitehead. So this is the first cave at Whitehead. Now, you see in the 1800s, there was a teacher lived here called Thomas McCartney. He actually lived inside the caves. They're absolutely beautiful and very, very handsome. Here is the next cave at Whitehead. These caves are absolutely magical, and at certain times during the year, sometimes all the most beautiful jellyfish appear, beautiful white magical ones, and they just go in and out of the caves. Here's more of the beautiful caves at Whitehead. So come on, let's see more of the caves. Now you just imagine that those caves are filled with not only features but dragons. So Whitehead for me is kind of a bit like that book, because Whitehead is my happy place. I just come here for walks, and it's beautiful and it's magical, and you have the caves and the lighthouse. So we're coming up to the best cave. Wait to see this. This is mind blowing. Are you ready? This is the best cave in Whitehead. I thought it was poignant that in my favourite part of Whitehead, I read my favourite part of the book. Here we go. What is the bravest thing you have ever said? Asked the boy. Help, said the horse. Sometimes the bravest thing that you can say is to ask people for help, but please, if you're struggling, don't. Sometimes the bravest word that you can say in the whole world is just help. Yay! I made it to the top of the hill! It was more of a mountain really, but I made it. There was one part of the book that really stuck with me, and I really liked it. I can't remember what page it was on, but it was just about that you don't have to be anything you're not. Being you is enough, and you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be all these things that everybody else thinks you should be. Being you is enough, and that really stuck with me. I couldn't recommend this book enough. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. And one thing about this book is it's packed full of hope. It's packed full of love. It's a feel-good book that just makes you think that your dreams can all come true. It's a wonderful book, and if you read it, you'll absolutely fall in love with it. I hope you like this book too, and I hope you've liked our wee tour around Whitehead. Thank you so much. One thing the book doesn't say, which I think the book really should say, so this is my amendment. It should say that everything is better after a good nap. That's Crystal's personal amendment. Life, everything, the world, it's all better after a good nap. Oh, one other wee thing lastly. Please don't lock me up and throw me in prison for breaking copyright. I think I only quoted 4 pages from the book. It's just so that I can show people what an amazing book this truly is, with such love, kindness and emotion crammed into every page and the whole way through this book. I love this book so much, and I would recommend it to everybody. And once you read it, I believe you'll fall in love with it like me too. And if you know me, you're probably getting this book for Christmas. Thank you. Bye bye.